everyone. Today, we're diving into something that's not just a hoop to jump through for the CFA exam. It's the backbone of our future careers in finance, ethics. Chapter 5 of the CFA Ethical and Professional Standards is all about applying these principles in real life, and trust me, it's more interesting than it sounds. Why do ethics matter? Well, they keep the public trusting our financial markets, protect our clients' interests, and save us from legal headaches or a trashed reputation. Imagine losing a client's trust because you cut corners. It's not worth it. So, let's get into it and figure out how to stay on the right side of these standards. We're going to walk through all 7 standards, from I to 7. For each one, I'll explain what it's about, then we'll look at some to see what's a violation and what's not, and wrap up with the big takeaways. My goal: make this clear, relatable, and maybe even a little fun. Let's go! Standard 1. This standard is all about being a professional in everything you do in the investment world. It has 4 parts, each focusing on a different aspect of acting responsibly and honestly. As a CFA member or candidate, you need to know and follow all the laws, rules, and regulations that apply to your job. This includes the laws of your country, your company's policies, and the CFA Institute's own rules. If you know someone is breaking these rules, like cheating clients or hiding illegal activity, you can't help them do it. If there's a difference between local laws and CFA rules, you follow the stricter one. If you spot something illegal or unethical, you have to step away from it, which might mean reporting it or even quitting your job if it's serious. A financial advisor notices that their firm is charging clients too much by claiming expenses they shouldn't. They tell their boss, who fixes it for some clients but not others. The advisor keeps working with the clients who are still overcharged. This breaks the rule because the advisor knows the overcharging is wrong, it might even be illegal, and doesn't do anything to stop it for all clients. They're still involved with the shady practice by working with those clients. The advisor should refuse to work with the overcharged clients until it's fixed, or escalate it higher up, like to a compliance officer. Just telling the boss isn't enough if the problem continues. If you know something's wrong, you can't just sit there, you have to act to distance yourself from it. An advisor has a long-time client whose account starts showing weird transactions that look like money laundering, e.g., moving dirty money to make it look clean. The advisor doesn't check it out because the client is buddies with the company's board members. This is wrong because the advisor has a duty to look into anything suspicious, no matter who the client knows. Money laundering is illegal, and ignoring it could mean the advisor is helping break the law. They should investigate the transactions and report them to their firm's compliance team or regulators if needed, even if it risks upsetting the client or the board. You can't let personal connections stop you from following the law. An advisor fakes client signatures on documents to speed things up, like opening accounts or making trades faster. Forging signatures is flat out illegal and unethical. It doesn't matter if it saves time. It's a lie that can harm clients and break trust in the financial system. They should follow proper procedures, even if it's slower, and get real signatures every time. There's no excuse for breaking the law, even if you think it's just a shortcut. You have to make decisions based on facts and what's best for your clients, not because someone's pressuring you or offering you something. This means no taking big gifts, favors, or letting personal relationships sway your advice. Even if it just looks like you're biased, that's a problem because it makes people doubt your honesty. An advisor donates money to a politician's campaign, hoping it'll help them win a contract to manage government pension funds. This is wrong because the donation is a way to buy influence, which means the advisor's decisions might not be based on what's best for clients but on personal gain. It looks shady, even if the politician doesn't promise anything back. They should avoid making donations that could seem like a bribe and compete for contracts fairly, based on their skills and merits. Don't do anything that could make people think you're playing favorites or chasing personal benefits. You can't lie or stretch the truth about your work, like saying you're better qualified than you are, promising profits you can't guarantee, or leaving out important details. Everything you say about investments or your services has to be accurate and clear so people can trust you. An advisor tells a client that moving their money to a new fund will definitely make more than any fees or penalties. acting like it's a sure thing. Most investments, like stocks or mutual funds, aren't guaranteed, they can go up or down. Promising a specific profit misleads the client about the risks. They should say something like, "This fund has potential, but there's no guarantee, here are the risks," and let the client decide. Don't promise what you can't deliver, stick to the facts. A firm submits a proposal to manage a pension fund, listing key staff and their skills. One of those people quits during the review, but the firm doesn't tell the client. Hiding the staff change is a lie by omission. The client might pick the firm because of that person's expertise, so not updating them is misleading. They should notify the client right away, saying, "This person left, but here's who's replacing them and their qualifications." If something big changes, you have to tell people so they're not tricked. The CEO of an electric car company tweets that they've got private funding to take the company off the stock market at $420 per share. Later, they say it was a joke and not true. This is a huge lie that could trick investors into buying or selling stock based on fake news. Calling it a joke doesn't fix it. It's still misleading in a professional setting. They should only share real, confirmed updates and avoid wild claims, even for laughs. False statements, even as pranks, can mess up markets and break trust. You can't do anything dishonest, fraudulent, or sneaky that makes you look bad as a professional. This mostly applies to your work, but personal stuff can count too if it's really serious and hurts your reputation in the industry. An advisor gets arrested for a minor offense, like blocking a road, during a peaceful protest about something they believe in. This isn't a violation because it's not about dishonesty or fraud, and it's not tied to their job. Protesting legally doesn't mean they're a bad advisor. They can keep doing their job as usual, assuming the arrest doesn't escalate or involve worse behavior. Personal actions don't always affect your professional standing if they're honest and separate from work. An advisor uses their firm's policy for fixing mistakes to sneak personal money into a client's account, making it look like the account's doing better. This is dishonest and sneaky, it's fraud. They're lying about performance to look good, which hurts their integrity. They should only use the policy to fix real errors, not fake things for personal gain, and report any issues honestly. Twisting rules to cheat reflects badly on you and breaks trust. This standard keeps financial markets fair and honest by stopping people from cheating with secret info or messing with prices. You can't use or share inside info, stuff that could move a stock's price but isn't public yet, like a company's earnings or a takeover plan. You have to wait until everyone knows it before acting on it. An advisor overhears a friend on the phone talking about a company takeover and buys the stock before it's announced. The takeover news is big, it'll push the stock price up, and it's not public yet. Trading on it is insider trading, which is illegal and unfair. They should wait until the takeover is officially announced to everyone before buying. Even if you stumble across secret info, you can't use it until it's public. At a private meeting for analysts, a company hints that regulators like their new drug. An advisor tells their clients before the news goes public. The drug approval news could boost the stock, and only a few people know it. It's not public yet. Sharing it early gives those clients an unfair edge. They should wait until the company makes a public statement before telling anyone. Just because a small group hears something doesn't make it public. Everyone needs to know. You can't trick the market by spreading lies or faking activity, like pumping up trading volume, to make things look better or worse than they are. An advisor fakes a list of shareholders to make it seem like a company meets the rules to be listed on a stock exchange. This lies to the market about how many people own the stock, tricking investors into thinking it's more legit or liquid than it is. They should use real data and fix the issue honestly, even if it means delaying the listing. Making up stuff to fool the market is a big no-no. This standard puts clients first, making sure you treat them right in 5 key areas. You have to act in your client's best interests, being careful and smart about their money. This means putting them ahead of yourself, managing any conflicts, and doing your homework. An advisor adds a clause to client contracts saying they don't always have to act in the client's best interest and limits the client's ability to sue if something goes wrong. This breaks the rule because you can't dodge your duty to put clients first or stop them from holding you accountable. It's unfair and sneaky. They should remove that clause and always prioritize the client's needs, no exceptions. You can't wiggle out of your responsibility to clients. A client tells their advisor exactly what trades to make in their account, and the advisor follows those instructions while sticking to the firm's clear margin rules, e.g., borrowing limits. Since the client's calling the shots in a self-directed account, the advisor's job is just to execute trades and follow firm policies. They're not misleading anyone. Keep doing what the client says, as long as it's within the rules and transparent. If clients run the show and you're upfront, you're in the clear. An advisor stays over a weekend on a work trip to save on travel costs and charges the lodging to a client. The extra stay cuts overall expenses, which helps the client. It's not personal spending, it's tied to their benefit. Keep it client-focused and document it clearly so there's no confusion. Spending for the client's good is okay, but it has to be legit. You have to treat all clients equally when giving advice or making recommendations. No playing favorites or leaving some out. An advisor emails all clients at once about a stock recommendation change and offers an optional weekly update service for a fee, making sure everyone gets the same basic info. Sending the update to everyone at the same time is fair, and the extra service is just an add-on. It doesn't hide the main news. Keep communicating equally and openly, letting clients choose the extra service if they want. As long as everyone gets the core info fairly, you're good. Before suggesting investments, you need to check if they fit the client's goals, experience, risk comfort, and situation, like not pushing risky stocks on someone who wants safety. An advisor pushes high-risk investments with tax perks to clients, even when some can't handle the risk. Ignoring a client's risk level to chase tax benefits doesn't match their needs. It's unsuitable and puts them in danger. Tailor advice to each client's risk tolerance, even if it means skipping some tax advantages. Fit the investment to the client, not the other way around. A client asks their advisor to shift their portfolio, and the advisor does it without checking if it makes sense for them. Even if the client asks, the advisor has to make sure it fits their goals and risk profile. Blindly following orders skips that step. Review the change with the client, explain any mismatches, and adjust only if it's suitable. You're still responsible, even when clients take the lead. When showing how investments have done, you have to be honest and clear. No fudging numbers or making up fake histories. An advisor uses performance data from unrelated accounts to pretend a new fund has a long, impressive track record. This tricks clients into thinking the fund's been around and successful when it hasn't. It's a lie about its past. Show only the fund's real results, even if it's brand new with no history. Fake pasts fool clients. Stick to the truth. You have to keep client info private unless there's a legal reason to share it, like a crime, or the client says it's okay. Advisor A downloads client data to an unprotected home computer and gets hacked. Advisor B, the compliance boss, let this happen. Advisor A didn't safeguard the data, and Advisor B didn't enforce rules to protect it. Both failed the client's trust. Use secure systems only, and the compliance head should set strict data rules. Keeping secrets safe is everyone's job. This standard covers what you owe your boss while still being ethical. You have to be loyal to your employer. Don't steal their stuff, spill secrets, or hurt them while you're working there. An advisor badmouths their current firm while hyping up a new job they're taking. Slamming your employer while still on their payroll is disloyal. It damages them unfairly. Wait until they've left to say anything negative, or keep it professional. Don't bite the hand that feeds you while you're still eating. An advisor sees their firm doing something illegal, documents it, and reports it to regulators to protect clients. Reporting a crime isn't disloyal, it's ethical and protects clients, which trumps blind loyalty. Keep documenting and reporting if it's legit, following proper channels. Loyalty to clients and the law beats loyalty to a shady boss. An advisor leaves their firm and takes a client list to send thank you notes. The list belongs to the firm, not the advisor. Taking it is stealing, even if they mean well. Leave the list behind and contact clients later if it's allowed by firm rules. Don't take what's not yours, no matter why. If someone else pays you for your work, like a bonus for picking their product, you have to tell your employer. An advisor gets cash from companies for writing research on them but doesn't tell their boss. Hiding the bonus creates a secret conflict. Maybe they're favoring those companies unfairly. Tell their employer about the payments and get approval. Be upfront about extra money so everyone knows what's going on. If you're in charge, you have to watch your team and set rules to stop them from breaking laws or ethics. A boss doesn't check on their staff or make compliance rules, letting problems slip through. Ignoring oversight means violations can happen, like fraud or bad advice, and it's the supervisor's fault for not stopping it. Set clear policies, train the team, and check their work regularly. You're on the hook if your team messes up because you didn't watch them. Someone takes a compliance job but has no experience or power to do it right. If you can't enforce rules or spot issues, you're setting the team up to fail. It's a fake safety net. Only take the role if they're trained and backed by the firm to act. Don't pretend to guard the henhouse if you can't. This standard makes sure your work is solid and clear to clients. You have to dig deep and have good reasons for your advice or actions. Don't just guess or copy someone else. Advisor 1 suggests a stock with no research, and Advisor 2 uses that bad tip without checking. Both are lazy. Advisor 1 has no basis, and Advisor 2 didn't do their own homework. Clients get junk advice. Research the stock themselves, looking at data and trends, before saying anything. Do your own work, or don't bother. Tell clients how you make decisions and any big changes to your process so they know what's up. A firm switches how it calculates fees without telling clients first. Clients might get surprised by higher costs and feel tricked if it's not explained up front. Send a notice before the change, explaining why and how it affects them. Keep clients in the loop on stuff that matters. An advisor changes how they rate investments but doesn't tell anyone before publishing. People relying on those ratings might misjudge them without knowing the rules shifted. Announce the new method first so everyone understands the ratings. Don't change the game without telling the players. Keep files that back up your work, like research or trade reasons, so you can prove what you did. An advisor tweaks client portfolios but doesn't update the records to show why. Without current files, no one can check if the changes made sense. It's sloppy and risky. Log every move with reasons and keep it current. Paper trails keep you honest and safe. This standard handles situations where your interests might clash with clients or your job. If something could sway your advice, like getting paid extra, you have to tell clients and your boss. An advisor gets money from sub-advisors they hire, but doesn't tell clients. The payments might push them to pick those sub-advisors over better options, and clients don't know. Disclose the payments to clients and the firm so everyone can judge fairly. Spill the beans on anything that might tilt your decisions. Put client and employer trades ahead of your own. No jumping the line for personal gain. An advisor buys a stock for themselves before doing a big client order that'll push the price up. They're profiting off the client's move before the client does. It's selfish and unfair. Trade for clients first, then themselves if they still want to. Clients eat first at the table. An advisor tells pals about a big client trade so they can buy first. This lets friends cut in line, hurting the client's price and breaking confidentiality. Keep quiet and let the client trade first. Don't give buddies a head start on clients. An advisor gives winning trades to their own account and dumps losers on clients. This screws clients over for personal gain. It's the opposite of putting them first. Spread trades fairly, giving clients priority on good deals. Share the wins, not just the losses. If you get paid for sending clients somewhere, tell them and your employer. An advisor gives perks to people who refer clients but doesn't tell the clients. Clients might wonder if the advisor is pushing them somewhere for kickbacks, not their benefit. Say, I get this for referring you, so it's all clear. No secret handshakes. Be open about rewards. This standard protects the CFA name and programs. Don't cheat or mess with CFA exams or programs. Keep them fair and respected. A candidate asks others for general thoughts about the CFA exam, but not specific questions. General chat isn't cheating. It's only a violation if they dig for exact answers. Stick to vague talk and avoid anything that spills exam secrets. Keep the test's integrity intact. Use the CFA title correctly, only if you've earned it and kept it active, and don't exaggerate it. A former member who let their CFA lapse still uses the title, and another fakes staff credentials as CFAs. The lapsed member can't claim it, they're not current. Faking credentials is a lie that misleads people. Stop using the title if not active, and only list real CFAs. Don't flash a badge you haven't earned or kept. Here's the big picture. 1. Be a pro. Follow laws, stay honest, and act with integrity. 2. Keep markets fair. No insider tricks or fake moves. 3. Put clients first with care, fairness, and truth. 4. Be loyal to your employer but not at the expense of ethics. 5. Do solid work and tell clients how you do it. 6. Handle conflicts openly and put clients ahead of yourself. 7. Respect the CFA name and play by its rules. These rules and stories show how to navigate tough spots in finance, keeping trust and fairness at the core. Whether it's dodging a bribe or protecting client data, it's all about doing the right thing, step by step. Ethics isn't just for the exam, it's what makes us pros. It builds trust, protects our clients, and keeps our careers solid. So, as you study and work, ask, is this right? Not just, can I get away with it? The CFA code and standards are your roadmap. Good luck, and let's keep the profession strong.